Brian was cool, man. I like Brian a lot. We noticed that he was out like spider monkeying up and down the turf here. It was pretty freaking sweet. I'm bitching about my rib all day. It's like, man, this thing hurts, out of place. And this dude tells me the story about him having he got like a parasite overseas or something, and he pukes every fucking day. Made me feel like a so.
What's going on, guys? It's Brian Alsruhe again, and you guys are joining me for my workout today, which is gonna look a little bit different than a lot of you have probably seen before, especially if you're a fan of powerlifting. Now, I am a competitive strongman, and I do care very much about like my squat, my deadlift. I want those numbers to be high, but my goals are a little bit different. Because I'm into like jiu-jitsu and MMA and strongman, and I care more about just being overall athletic, I might do things a little bit different. What you're gonna see me do is a giant set format, which I've explained in other videos. However, I'm gonna take you through and actually give you some examples of what I'm gonna be doing. The first thing is gonna be something explosive to get my hips going, because today my main mover is gonna be the squat. Now, I decided to go with this camber bar because I've never used one before and I have no idea what my PR is. So I just figured I'd work up with some doubles and triples there while doing my other stuff. But there's always gonna be something explosive before that, just to get my hips moving as quickly as I can from point A to point B. I find that helps me on my squats. It does not tire me out. So I do that to my squats. After that, I'll do an ab exercise. Now, typically, if it's a lower body day, I stick to kind of a core exercise that's gonna be pushing my abs out the same way that I'm breathing and bracing as I do on my squat or deadlift, so that I'm reinforcing those same exact techniques that I'm doing on the squat. I definitely don't do any core work that's gonna be like collapsing my abs, nothing like crunches or anything like that. So, however, today I think I'm gonna be doing something more oblique related and more twisting related, and I do a lot of that for a lot of my athletic stuff, whether it be jiu-jitsu or fighting or whatever. Having quick moving hips and a strong torso and strong obliques does a lot. So, gonna be doing a little bit of that, and then I finish my giant set always with something explosive. Right now, this is also gonna be working my hips and getting me moving, because it's gonna be a jump. It's gonna be a burpee broad jump, which is gonna be different than, it may never have been done in Elite FTS, and pretty sure before the end of the day, I'm gonna get Dave Tate to do one. But I'll probably be doing some burpee broad jumps, take about 90 seconds rest, add some weight to the squat, and I'll get back after it. Back squat. Yeah, typically I take like 9 seconds, 2 minutes between sets, so it's good, it's good.
Meanwhile.
Alright, here we go. Let's go. Squeeze it out, baby. There you go. Your back tight. Let it settle. Yeah.
Just worry about control.
Should push back more into it. I feel like I'm trying to go straight up and it's swinging and then it's taking.
I'm gonna try to push you forward.
I like it. I can definitely see that would help. Thank you, guys. All right, so yeah, that finished up kind of like my strength work. Now I know that looks a lot different, and especially in this gym, everyone else is getting after and being super intense. And unfortunately, if you guys have heard any of my story from any other videos on this channel, my disease doesn't allow me to go as heavy as I once could, and I can't stress my body the same exact way. So I still like to try to be as mentally as intense as I can, but sometimes that means kind of, excuse me, racing to failure. Because once I start throwing up, I no longer have the worms in my system, the parasite is gone, but it ate enough of my brain that it kind of triggers a reflex that I will start throwing up. And once the throw up starts, it kind of just keeps happening. So it has started, that's why my voice sounds like this now. So now I'll be trying to get through my assistance and everything else I can do, but I try to race to failure because once the puking starts, as many of you know, once you've thrown up during a workout, it's very, very tough to keep going. And that is mentally how I push now. I can't continue to push on to like try to get to 800-pound squat currently because my body can't hold on nutrients to do that. So I'm happy going up to like 500-600 pounds, sometimes 700 pounds, and still pushing myself this way. So it definitely looks different, and I know I'll get some funny looks, but everyone's been so supportive and cool with me.
He was awesome. He brought a lot of energy. I loved it. I thought he was great. His training was different from what happens in here, but it was welcomed.
Even though all of our methodologies are different and our backgrounds are different, it was cool to see someone who's actually totally, off doing his own thing, and it obviously works for him. And he was, really open to talking about training, getting tips, and also came in and introduced himself and was very high energy and a very cool dude.
Guys, I just thank you for giving me a chance to kind of show you what I personally do. I hope it wasn't too kind of disruptive, but it just goes to show you that even if you can't do what you really, really want to do, there's still plenty of ways you can push yourself and challenge yourself, still get it done. The truthful thing is, like, in real gyms, in gyms where people actually care, like, they don't care that I'm not doing powerlifting the way they're doing it. They care that I'm pushing. They care that I'm giving what I have, that I'm mentally going after it. It's not about that I'm not doing exactly what they're doing. So everyone's just been super, super cool, and I feel loved, I feel accepted, and I get to see Dave and everyone else go for some big numbers. So it's an awesome day.